What is going on, guys? It's Thursday, which means we got some UFC 2 gameplay. I'm here. We're fighting in the light heavyweight division. Now, I've won 3 in a row, which means I am the #1 contender, but I guess there were not any champions in this division, so it's a non-title fight. I usually don't typically like to fight light heavyweight, but I was like, fuck it. What the hell, we'll throw the light heavyweight on. And you see here, I picked Anthony Rumble Johnson. Now, again, I also kind of don't like playing as Rumble either, because Rumble is one of the only characters in this game where I kind of get, like, power shot heavy. You know what I mean? Where I love just holding L1 and I just fucking swing for the fences. So we're going to try, hopefully, for me not to do that. That would be great. And, of course, we're matched up with Jon Jones. You see, you got the 6-inch reach advantage. And right there, the guy just did something that I hate. He did something that I hate. When you go to touch gloves with someone and they're like, nah, I'm not going to touch gloves. Instead, I'm going to just, like, kick you or whatever. Now, this gameplay, I looked really, really sloppy. And I'll basically tell you guys what's going on. So, you see here, he hit me with a switch kick up top. And what happened the entire game was that he was throwing that kick, and it's a fairly easy kick to kind of block. He was just throwing power kicks up top, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't time it, and so he kept like hitting me with it like time after time after time, and it was like, it became very frustrating at a point, because I think like, there it is, he rocked me right there, and I'm hurt. I actually thought he was going to finish me right there, but he wasn't able to. But it was just like really frustrating to know what's coming, but not be able to stop it because you don't know the right way to time it. Like, that was really, really frustrating for me. And you'll notice that a lot. I eat a bunch of those power kicks to the face. Like, it was really bad. It was really bad. Like, I almost was like, I don't want to upload this because it was like that bad. But it's Thursday, and a few of you guys really like the UFC videos, so I'm going to keep those coming for all you guys. We're about halfway through the first round, and you can kind of see what I was talking about. He's really just like, it's just power kick after power kick, and he's landing a lot of them, so I don't blame him for like, keep on throwing them, but it was really frustrating to deal with this gameplay. And so, for me, what I'm just trying to do is I'm trying to figure out his timing, because his timing is really weird. He's throwing them, but he's throwing them like in places that I think I'm okay, like places I won't think I'll be hit in, and next thing I know, I got Jon Jones' foot like flying across the side of my head. And so here, I started to figure out towards the end of this round that the way for me to go, I think, is to just attack the body. I should really like start to the body and then go up top, almost to kind of just set myself up for some good combos. And in turn, he eventually, well, most people eventually realize that, oh, he's going to the body off of the miss or off of the block, so let me block the body, and then I go up top. I just try to keep him guessing, keep him mixing. It's difficult against Jon Jones because he's so tall, so his legs are so long, and his arms are really, really long. You see here, I'm shooting for a takedown. I'm not able to get it. I thought that he was going to try to work on the ground, because he's Jon Jones and I'm Rumble, in which case I was almost like, you know what, let's work on the ground. I'm down for this. But instead he brings us up back to the feet. We're closing out the end of the first round, and I think that I definitely lost this round so far up until this point, and the round's basically over, so I'm down 1-0. The bright side, though, is I feel that I'm starting to really put in work. Like, I feel like I finally found a strategy that works against this guy, and the strategy for me is to just go to the body. I have to go to the body. I have to wait for him to throw these kicks, but it's difficult because you kind of have to stay on the outside while he's throwing these kicks, because every time he throws them, I'm on the way in and I get cracked, like I just did right there. I also decided that I was going to stop power hunting as much as I've been doing, because in this fight, I don't know if you've been able to tell, but a lot of my hooks and stuff, my shots, some of my kicks, have a lot of them, like that one right there, was a power shot. But I'm also noticing, too, that because he's throwing so many power strikes, his stamina is really starting to dip. You see here, his stamina bar is empty. He just grazed me over the top with that right hand from the cage, and I wasn't able to capitalize on it. So I'm starting to think that I should probably just do what I can to survive the first half of this round and let him almost kind of punch and kick himself out of this fight. You know, he's not going to have any stamina left, and Rumble like hits like a Mack truck, so it's going to be harder for him to recover. And so that's what I'm going to try to do. Also, the shots to the body really help to start to zap some of that stamina away. And so right here, I finally figured out my game plan. Now, it's difficult at first when you're trying to figure out what works when you don't have your opponent's timing down. But if you're able to find it, it's all about execution. You kind of have to execute it flawlessly at this point because I feel like I'm down coming into this round. So far, I think this is a really good round for me. You see, like, on the top left-hand corner where his stamina bar is, it also shows his health. And he is getting eaten up right now by me. And it's, like, building some confidence in me because I really am starting to find my groove. My plan of body is working. I'm just trying to drag the stamina out. We got less than 2 minutes. He's taking a lot of damage, which I like. I'm throwing good strikes. That was a power shot, but I've cut down on those drastically, so I've been able to kind of preserve my stamina. And so you see here, I wind up on top, but I start to feel like, hey, I'm winning this fight on the feet, so let's just stand up. Let's just stand up and fight. I got him pressed against the cage, and this is exactly where I want him. See, ripping shots to the body, and he's hurt. His body, his head, he's really hurt. But right here, I made the mistake. I almost punched myself out. So I got to keep myself contained, keep myself composed. He goes up top again, and he hits me with that one. That was big. If I would have been able to keep him against the cage at that moment in time, I feel like I finish him. Another body kick. I went for a right hand up top. I felt like that would have got the job done, but he kicked me in the face again. His timing, I'll give him that. His timing was tremendous as I rock him with a big left uppercut. Now I'm going to the body. He's hurt. I feel like I could really close the show right here. Another shot, and he goes down. Huge right hand over the top, and it was not pretty. In fact, it was pretty ugly. But I came back and I took the dub with Anthony Johnson. We got the knockout. This is a fight that I hope happens in real life because it will be a hell of a fight, as you see the right hand over the top. That's a fight that is really hard for me to call. It's really hard for me to think of who will win in this fight, whether it be John Jones or whether it be Rumble. I would love to see that fight. I think most MMA guys or fans would love to see that fight as well. You see here, they're just showing the replay with the ground and pound. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. If you like the video, leave a like. If you enjoy these videos, or my 2K, or my For Honor, or whatever, I got something for everybody. Definitely hit subscribe. Turn on the post notifications because I'm dropping these videos every single day. Tomorrow is a Friday, as you know, so you know that is Pro-Am Day. And I kind of slacked last week where I only dropped one Pro-Am video. So I might drop a Pro-Am video and another video. I might drop 2 Pro-Am videos. You never know what I got cooking up for you guys. That's it for this video. Like I said, I will catch you guys later.